J More, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. We're going to go ahead and chop up a couple top stories of the week. It was a lot to put in, so I just put in, of course, some of the biggest names in there. We only let you put so much in the title, but anyway, we have my uncle, Shannon Sharpe, getting sued for $50 million lawsuit, which is just in a way shocking, but then also some could say maybe not shocking. It seems whenever things seem to be going good for some people of African American descent, it seems it's always something ready to go bad. But that could be just a certain mentality, or could be the truth, could be conspiracy. Who knows? Could be coincidence. Nevertheless, Uncle Shannon Sharpe is getting sued for $50 million. And with this lawsuit coming up, I mean, it seems interesting. According to TMZ, it says that he's sued for the $50 million over alleged taking of the Kunani. And that ain't never good. Just to have those allegations is never good. But let's read a little more, because you wouldn't think somebody would have to do that in his position, but you never know. Now, I'm not one to pass judgment and say what someone would or wouldn't do. I say I wait to hear information and wait to see that. That is how the legal system works. But it's Shannon Sharpe has just been sued for allegedly taking that punani from a woman on multiple occasions, and the plaintiff in the case is asking for tens of millions in damages. That was a very valuable bang bang. Say the lawsuit obtained by TMZ Sports was filed by Jane Doe on Sunday in Nevada after she said Sharpe brutally assaulted several times at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025 following a years-long abusive relationship. Okay. So this is just recently. If it's the end of 2024, beginning of 2025. And it says also, according to the suit, Doe met Sharpe in 2023 at a gym in LA when she was 20 years old and he was in his mid-50s. All right, I got a problem with that. I thought you were grown at 18. So if she 20, why they putting it in there as if that's a bad thing, if allegedly you're supposed to be grown making your own decisions? Okay, it says she's not saying that this is a victim blaming or whatever, but they put when she was 20 years old and he was in his mid-50s. That's what they put. She stated in the docs during their first encounter, Sharpe told her he would buy her fake boobies if she won a weight loss competition with him. She wrote in the suit. Sharpe proceeded to pursue her relentlessly, calling, texting, and demanding she come to his Beverly Glen mansion. The woman stated she and the former Denver Broncos tight end, they had to put his whole little thing in there, ultimately got into a consensual relationship. Ultimately. Okay. Though she described it as controlling and verbally abusive. I can't speak as a woman, of course, so I don't know, but I have learned as I've had this channel more from a woman's perspective that it can be difficult if a dude is like pursuing you. Because as a man's perspective, I'm going to say, like, if somebody wanted my number or something like that, don't give it to him. But I guess some women could be intimidated by a big swole dude coming. But like I would say, don't go to that gym no more. But then some people say, why you don't have to go to that gym? She shouldn't have to do this or that. True. But like if it was a bully trying to kick my ass or something, I wouldn't keep going there if I couldn't beat him up. What you gonna do if he gonna be? You gonna kill him, or you gonna what? Tell on him? Call the cops? I don't know. It's really a confusing situation. I guess, especially when you're a younger woman, probably don't have the experience yet or things, especially to deal with somebody like that. Then I don't know. Let me read some more of this and then I'm gonna get into the comments. I see you all got a lot of comments in there, so I'm gonna get to the comments. Give me a second. Let me finish this because it is a lot to read and digest, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on this. So it says he demonstrated complete control over her time and body, attorney Tony Busby wrote in Doe's suit. I also have a problem with being anonymous, but you can put stuff like this on a public person and they have to deal with a lot of things publicly while this person can sit back anonymously, and that's not good either way, male or female. Diddy want his John Doe's out. But I understand some people can come at you or do things to retaliate, or you may come up missing or get into an accident. So I understand. Don't think I'm naive. I get it, but it is kind of crazy and messed up. I just, put them in witness protection or something. I mean, I guess you can't put everybody in with. Uh man, I don't know. Let's see. It say attorney Tony Busby wrote in the Doe's suit, expecting her to be at his house on his schedule at his command whenever he called. Okay. Did she agree on that? But she young though, so she probably didn't know how to say, Negro, I ain't coming over there. You come over here. Or no. Okay, it say Doe claimed there was one argument in particular that terrified her when he yelled at her while a firearm was visible in the room. I had to hear more about that one. Plaintiff tried sharing her location with friends from her iPhone just in case, the doc state, but Sharpe saw her doing this. The moment he realized what she was doing, he grabbed her by the neck and told her, if you ever do that again, I will effing kill you. Well, that right there is, if that's true, that's a lot. Grab by the neck and say, if you ever do that again, I will effing kill you. And as big and strong as he is, that neck, he probably grabbed it like a quarterback sneak, grabbed a neck football or something. So I'm probably sure that was probably, hey, if Shannon Sharpe grabbed me by the neck, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm I'm gonna be worried. So yeah, that if that allegation is true, that's bad. I haven't done that one. All right, let's see. Did that to make me better or worse? I'm just saying that's a rough one. They say the two nevertheless continued the relationship. Even he must have been breaking bread. Breaking bread and breaking it off. He's still in shape. That was probably. I wonder if this is the girl we heard on the video that he had left open. And say the two nevertheless continued the relationship, even following a move by both to Nevada during the summer of 24. However, Doe states in her suit she attempted to break things off after his infamous Instagram live streaming incident, which she said led to him, taking the coochie from her. So she did it. It was with her. That live streaming incident didn't sound like it was nothing being took, in my opinion. I ain't hear the whole thing. I'm not big into listening to somebody get doing it. But it didn't sound like it was a fight. It says, man, this is a lot of information, but this is the last thing. Say Doe claimed in her suit the first instance happened in October of 2024. So that's what, 6 months ago, roughly 8 months ago. She said the 56-year-old, they keep putting his age in there like he old or something. 56-year-old Pro Football Hall of Famer forced herself on her while she was crying and sobbing. Ugh. That's not even a turn on. The second instance, the suit alleges happened a few weeks later in January 25. Doe claims Sharpe came over to her house with promises of delivering a Christmas and birthday gift to her, but instead violently took that coochie from her once more. She's suing for over $50 million. Takes a great deal of courage to stand up against those with power, fame, and money, Busby said in a statement after filing the suit on Doe's behalf. I look forward to pressing this case in court. We reached out to Sharpe for comment in the case, but so far, no word back. I haven't watched ESPN lately. I didn't even check to see if he's been on there in the past couple days. All right. Shannon Sharpe. Those are not good allegations, my brother. Those are not good allegations. All right, let's see. Aisha, the comedian, what's good, sis? How you doing? Damian Kenny, what's good, my brother? What's up with you? Pocket full of dinero. Salute, 100. Let's see. Justin Shelton, what's good? It's not looking good for Shannon Sharpe. That's the same thing I said. I said, those ain't good allegations. Good thing that Cat Williams interview gonna stay up. Unless YouTube takes them down. You know, YouTube can take you down for demonetize your channel for things you do off the air. Maybe a lot of people don't know that. Say he does get, taken down for that. They'll probably take it down because they'll say he violated policies off of the thing. Like you can't be whacking people or you can't be a kitty fiddler, but none of your videos was doing that, but you get arrested for that, they'll take your stuff down. Yes, they will. Rob, Shannon went out of his way to debunk those glizzy allegations. I wonder if this could be a conspiracy to take down the Cat Williams interview. It was the #1 interview with the most truth ever, man. That's why they took it down. Suburbia Jones, what's good, my brother? Damian Kenny, I heard Gabby Zuniga, the accuser, is 20 years old, and Sharpe offered her $10 million not to sue or mention anything. Oh, look at Damian Kenny, then found who it was, the name. He tricked me into saying it. Rashonda, what's good? You know what? If he did do that, though, that still don't mean you're guilty because your name, your reputation gets tarnished now. People don't forgive you, and they cancel culture stuff is real. He may get fired from his ESPN job. With them being associated with Disney and you getting associated with taking the Kunani. And then that's the thing, is that in America, you are innocent until proven guilty. That's why we have a court of law. You see, you have to have the evidence. You have to go and stand trial, go through all of this. But now it gets to the point where if this type of thing, high profile thing, gets out like that, it's better to offer the money. He can make that 10 million back. 50 million's a lot, but the reputation damage isn't worth it, you know. So he probably made 50 million off that Cat Williams interview. Real talk. Close to it. So I think he like, I ain't giving you all my Cat Williams money. Hell no, Kip. Hell no, Kip. I ain't giving all that Cat Williams money. I give 10 million. I give 10 million. I ain't give all my Cat Williams money. Hell no, Kip. Hey, let me tell you something, Kip. LeBron James is the best. Suburbia Jones, she does OnlyFans. She has all the experience she needs. At 20 years old, why they leave all of this out? Why they leave all this out? We got that he in the Hall of Fame. He a tight end. He 56 years old 2 or 3 times. I know his whole resume. They didn't put none of that in there. That was a long article. We knew she was 20 3 or 4 times. I guess like an innocent flower. If what you saying is true, is she do OnlyFans? Not to mean that if you do OnlyFans, you're a bad person, but you ain't no rookie. Justice Shelton, I will tell you this: Puffy is happy this happened because the attention is off Diddy. Yeah, that is true, but it ain't enough. It ain't that much attention off. He'll be back soon. He already, they say, trading cans of tuna for money. Hey, look here, man. I got a record deal for you. It's a record, 10 cans of tuna for 2 bottles of baby oil. What do you say? That's a record deal. You be eating tuna all week, bruh. You know I need my oil. Take that, take that, take that, take that deal, take that deal. Suburbia Jones, Diddy is not a gangster. Name one gangster that would pay you 30 million to keep your mouth shut. Diddy is a businessman. Well, that's true in the sense that Tony Soprano would have whacked him. I whacked them. Okay. But then again, you can't take a Tony Soprano to a court. How would you prove the money? This plus you already know the reputation that if you taking a Tony Soprano to court, you're gonna get whacked. Like you got to go to witness protection right away. So yeah, I agree in that regard. Now they do say that he allegedly had a what Rico Empire. I don't know. I don't think he was putting hits on people though. So you're right. I'd agree. It's more about business. And that's what Shannon was trying to do. He wasn't about to whack her. Maybe whack off. But Damian Kenny in the live stream, Shannon said, "That's my Michelle to a mourning woman, to a moaning woman." The accuser is supposedly Gabby Sinek. Damn, Dave, I got it. But I didn't know. So wait a minute. You say in the live stream, Shannon said that by Michelle to a moaning woman. You my Michelle, oh Baba. Let me get that back feeling bullshit, baby. All right. Hi. Woo. They call me a tight end for nothing. I like that area. The tight end. Yeah, baby. Give me that quarterback sneak. I'm about to get deep in that end zone, Baba. Yeah. Suburbia Jones, you say first time the case is dismissed. Justice Shelton, he was on First Take yesterday, but not today. Ah, okay. I wonder if they like, all right, look here, man. Take the rest of the week off. I think Stephen A wasn't on First Take last week or earlier this week or something. That was last week. Justice Shelton, she is a Caucasian woman. You can say you are going to choke her. Man, y'all playing though. Please don't tell me she a Caucasian woman. I didn't what? See the Gabby, if this is true name, I might have thought right away, but the Zuniga, I don't know. I thought she had some flavor up in her. Man, I don't think I could ever probably. I don't never want to say never, but man, that scares me. And I don't have no money, but I'm just saying, like, those ladies are scary, man. Those ladies are scary. Antoine Heron, Queens Nation in the building. Shout out and salute to J Mo. What up, Queens Nation? Queens is in the building. New York, Queens Bridge, Nas, Capital A. Yo, Jay, I don't know all the particulars of this case, whether he is guilty or innocent, but if he is innocent, I hope they start charging these women for filing a false police report. It's getting crazy. I agree. And the reputation and stuff is damage is horrible. Tonette Grayson, he has been fired from ESPN. What? Is he been? I'm about to Google that right now and see if he been fired from ESPN. Justin Shelton, and he can also lose his endorsements. Yeah, for real. And on the reputation, exactly, capital A. I'm about to see if he was fired. What? Antoine Heron, Shannon, I heard you like on you bet. You bet you never go see Blackwood. I heard you like on you. Hey, Skip. Hey, Skip. Hey, Skip. I think you won't get back at me since I blew it up. Hey, Skip. Hey, look here, Skip. You try to get back at me since I blew it up. Hey, look here, Skip. Hey, I heard you like them yours. Me too. Justin Shelton, when it comes to us, we are guilty until proven innocent. That's a fact, man. And sadly, a lot of our people, when they get into that upper echelon, that rare air, they forget. The reason they're getting a little more air is because their nose is bigger. They forget, but everybody up there, they see them, and they ain't gonna have no problem when they falling down about that air. Go back to breathing that pollution. You ain't up here with us no more. Damian Kitty Sharpe lawyer released text messages from the relationship between the two, which how Gabby Zuniga name went public. Ah, okay. Suburbia Jones effect, 30 million could get anyone whacked. 1 million. Shit, less than a truth be told, 10 G's will get people whacked. 20 G's. That used to be like the going rate in real life. So when people be dropping millions or like Bill Gates billions with his wife or whatever, woo-wee, that just shows that, hey, they don't be really getting nobody whacked because, hey, although it's harder to find somebody to do some whacking than it seems. Because how would you go about finding this person, especially these people when everybody that they know now has too much to lose. They no longer in them streets where they can drop a bag off and then somebody will go and do something. And if they did go over there, it would probably raise a lot of suspicion. So he need to go and find her car mechanic. But yeah, man, that's the one thing, man. You're right. 30 million could get a lot of people whacked, and that shows that these people, even if he offered her 10 million, show that he wasn't trying to whack nobody, or like they say when he allegedly may have choked and said that. I don't know. Sometimes people do those things and then have regrets and want to do things. You never know. And the truth be told, it's always going to be out there. You never know the truth because we only going to know what he say and she say. Suburbia Jones, Jay, would you have ever seen a RICO charge on only one person? Well, that's why I said he allegedly had supposedly a RICO charge. It didn't say who was doing what and how and all of that. They say this is a very strange case with Diddy with that, because it is hard to know who is doing what. They trying to make it look like a big empire, which I'm sure people work around and do things for their job. But then again, they got a lot of things to prove with this one. They really do. Let's see. Miguel J. Damn, no Canaan this week. Guess the strike wasn't long enough, bro. Break. No, it's I did. Oh, you talking about they got it off this week? Yeah, I believe so. All right, let's see. My thoughts on this, and then I'm gonna move on. And also I'm gonna put this link in here if anybody want to come up and talk about some of these topics that we're gonna get into a little bit later as well. If you all are football fans, the legendary 85 Bears Super Bowl winning team, Steve McMichael Mongo, is now having serious health conditions and has been moved to hospice care. Shout out to Mongo McMichael, one hell of a football player. Then he got into WWE for a minute. So shout out to Mongo McMichael, man. Anyway, my thoughts on this, and man, I hate to say it, but I think he did go wrong with messing with a young white girl that's 20 years old. I think that that's a big mistake. I think that, and it's not that you can't date whoever or whatever, and not that she don't have any responsibility, because I think she do. I don't like when, especially if a person's over 18 and they make mistakes and do that, then they say, but they was just this or that. I get it. Yeah, you make mistakes and you young and dumb and this and that. I understand. But at the same time, you an adult. Maybe everything ain't fully formed. They say your brain ain't fully formed till you're 25. I understand. But at the same time, I don't like treating them like babies. Anyway, she was old enough to make her own decisions. Maybe she should have been, they say, according to the allegations, she was pressured or hounded by him. As some women say, that could be very difficult, especially if you're young. Maybe she should have told somebody or got help or stopped going there if all of this is the case. Some women like to be pursued. In my experience with women, I've had women not like me because I'm not pursuing like that and chasing and calling and doing all these extra things. So I have come across people that want that. I didn't want to do that. I'm not chasing and calling and doing all of that. And that's a turnoff to me. It make it seem like you're not interested, in my opinion. I don't like to be bothering people that's not interested. I don't know. I don't like to feel like a pest. So if I'm feeling like a pest or a nuisance or something, this is my whole life. I'll leave it alone. Anyway, overall, I think he got a big problem, unfortunately. That Cat Williams interview put him into a whole nother level of fame, popularity, and money. Now, Shannon ain't been broke for about damn near what, 30 something years. He what, 56? He been in the NFL since he was what, 22, 21. So, he ain't been broke in a long time. But that Cat Williams, even he said that was more money than he made any year of his career. So, with that being said, think he about to have to break some of that bread off, unfortunately. And to me, as much as I always love sex and things like that, I never felt paying like a lot of money for sex, and I mean like a couple $100 even directly. Maybe I don't know. It ain't necessarily cheap because I can spend that same money with somebody on a date or going somewhere or doing something, but paying directly like that, I don't know. And especially, I would be worried of getting into stuff and having to pay suits and do this and that. I just don't think the sex experience is worth all of that. Millions, ain't nobody. I would be worth. Ain't nobody millions for me. It could have been Beyonce, Janet Jackson, who name who? Millions? Psh, anyway, sucks. And let's move on. I got another thing in the title. It's real simple, and that is that science came out with a new color, allegedly. Where is this at? And also, how many people watch Ghost Adventures? Because on Ghost Adventures, one of those people, Aaron, he was his wife was trying to whack him, which is crazy. Yeah, I got this right here where I'm looking for that color. I don't know where I had that. Oh, I know where it is. But on Ghost Adventures, which is a show that's been running for a long time. They got like 20 seasons. It's been running since like 2009 or something like that, 10. Um, but I never knew about this show until HBO put the Discovery Channel and all that together. And now on the Max app, then this show would come up on the home screen on the Max app, Ghost Adventures. The first few seasons is pretty good because as they traveling and different stuff. Anyway, this dude is kind of funny when he be getting spooked. He done got old now. But anyway, Aaron, his wife, his wife that he only knew, well, they were only married for a year, and this is another younger woman, and kind of fitting the same description as the previous lady, she was recorded talking to an inmate in prison, and this dude that she was talking to, he liked her because I think she was an Instagram model or something as well. Hey man, stay off of Instagram and OnlyFans. Nevertheless, this dude was like in love with her, and he's in prison for wiping out his entire family for money. This dude wiped out his entire family for money. She trying to talk to him, trying to get him to wipe out her husband, Aaron, from the show, saying, recorded after that, saying, "Am I a bad person because I choose to end his existence, not divorce? Yeah, you're a horrible person because they had no kids, they was only married for a year, and you talking to somebody to get him whacked instead of just divorce. Yeah, you're the devil, you're evil because you chose that route because you wanted his money, and as you being married and he's dead, you are the beneficiary of everything, life insurance policy, all his belongings. everything, money in the bank, everything. That's crazy. These things make it even harder to get along. And then you see, that's the thing. Like, this girl don't want to, and I hate to say that. And that's how I be feeling. So, like, look at her. She's with him because of his status and money and things, unfortunately. And I don't want to say it like that just because of looks, but she did get busted trying to whack him. And man, you get with these women that's half your age, man, and boy, you better beware for real, because damn, that's beyond scary to me. Shoot, the person that you think that you with, smiling in your face to say they love you, and they trying to take you out or abuse you. That's just horrible. All right, scientists have a new color, a new hue. It's called JZ blue. No, I'm just playing. But they do have a new hue, and they say that this color has never been seen before. Feast your eyes on red, basically. And so it says that it says the researchers, including the vision scientists, said the color olo could only be experienced through laser manipulation of the retina. So it's what he got this in his eye. So what kind of color is this that you only see? It's going to be our AR color. Once we put these goggles on our head, we're going to start seeing brand new vivid colors in the world we never seen before. And say after walking the earth for a few 100,000 years, humans might think they've seen it all, but not according to a team of scientists who claim to experience a color no one has seen before. The bold and contested assertion flows. It says that the researchers in the US had laser pulses fired into their eyes, stimulating individual cells in the retina. The laser pushed their perception beyond its natural limits, they say. Oh my goodness. They shot laser beam in their eyes so they could see this color, the color of Olo. They said they stressed that the hue could only be experienced through laser manipulation of the retina. I guess this is the closest color match they had to do. So they shot a laser beam in their eye to get what? Teal? What in the world? That's like what you would paint a bathtub or a swimming pool or some bathroom. I don't know, man. Science, I think we need to be working on better things. They say the fall of the empire is when they working on frivolous things. I mean, people seen the movie Idiocracy. All they was working on was what? Boner pills and bald regrowth. That's all science could do. They couldn't solve any real problems. Nothing was happening, and only people that had low intelligence was reproducing. Next thing you know, it was over with. In the end of the country. Donald Trump, man, boy. I remember when Joe Biden was in office, and people were saying when Joe Biden was in office about what in the world? About the student loans or whatever. And it was actually some people that was like mad about it, talking about the loans or whatever. It shouldn't be done. Well, let me tell you, if you did not get your student loan forgave during that time, you may be in trouble, because Donald Trump now is going to do anything and everything they say to pay student loans. And it's interesting what they response was. They said that they will seize your wages, pensions, tax refunds to repay your student loans. The debt cannot be wiped away. You know, if you file bankruptcy, your student loans won't be wiped away. It's like the only debt that can't be wiped away anymore. And you know, Donald Trump personally filed bankruptcy more than once. And that's the interesting part, when a person has filed bankruptcy and wiped off debt now make sure other people can't. It's just something else. Anyway, says the Department of Education said on Monday it will resume collections on defaulted federal student loans for the first time since 2020. But see, here's the thing. He trying to close the Department of Education and gut it, but at the same time, he's gonna have everybody get collected. How they gonna do that when they don't have as many employees? So that's gonna be crazy. Plus, they put, I don't know if anybody knew this, but Linda McMahon is the head of the Department of Education. She don't even know what's going on. Linda McMahon is Vince McMahon from WWE wife. She was at a press conference and they were talking about using AI to update schools and information. She didn't even know what AI is. She was reading and calling it A1. But she thought they was going to integrate A1 barbecue sauce into schools. You know, if you use A1, A1 is delicious. You can pour it. I've been using it for years, okay? I believe if schools did use A1, I believe test scores would increase when we can slam the competition. China, be out on the lookout. Let's see. Pull this up. I mean, you can't be no more out of touch than this. You don't know what AI is? Let's see. Linda McMahon. A A1 steak sauce. A1 steak sauce. Look at this silliness. All right, YouTube.
Tonight's Fact or Fiction is brought to you by America's Finest Carpet.
We're looking into a story that might make you laugh. It claims Education Secretary Linda McMahon mixed up AI with A1 steak sauce. And it's true. It happened right here in San Diego. McMahon made the gaffe yesterday while appearing at an education summit put on by Silicon Valley.
I bet y'all thought I was joking. I know y'all thought I was joking. This is the head of the Department of Education. The head of it. The head of it. Listen to this.
Investors. McMahon said that she had heard about a school system that's going to start making sure that the youngest students have, quote, A1 teaching every year. Well, she went on to make the mistake again. Well, not surprisingly, A1 steak sauce pounced on the blunder, posting.
Hey, that's beautiful right there. A1 steak sauce put out an advertisement. Agreed. Best to start them early. Love it. Love it. Hey, you know what? You're right. Make sure they start drowning that steak in this sauce right here. This that boss sauce, baby. That boss sauce. All right. So dumb ass up in here talking about some A1. That's just insane. Let's see. Capital A, yo J. I only did 1 year and started thinking about that student loan debt adding up and dropped out. I didn't want no debt like that. Yeah, man, I went to school for 4 years actually, and I had a lot of debt as well. It's a long time ago, and it was hard dealing with it, but it was a lot to me. It was only 10,000, But then because of forbearance and deferments, it was got up to 20,000, and I had to pay. Now people pay. That was for 4 years. Now people are 20,000 in 1 year, which is like whoa. And I made sure my son had a scholarship, full ride. I made sure he stayed on his books, helped him get his little applied to scholarship, whatever. And I didn't want him to have that debt, because the thing is, honestly, you may not really know what you want to do yet in school, and you going through the motions, and you don't know what you may do for a career. You may want to change, and then you get stuck in something because you have to pay back a loan, and you don't really like that field anymore. So it's good to at least get that degree, get that experience, that first thing done. And if you don't have any debt, then it doesn't cost you if you want to do something different, as far as uh you stuck in a career miserable, but you a debt slave, basically. And that's basically what a lot of people are, is in debt slaves. And then if you are forced to pay back these loans, guess what? A lot of people gonna be forced to go back to work, doing whatever, be a Walmart greeter, do anything to work. So in a way, this could be a strategy, since they are deporting a lot of so-called immigrants, but a lot of people were doing these jobs. But now that they get deported, they need people to work, and it's a lot of educated people that's probably not working. And if they don't have the pressure of paying back these loans, then they wouldn't. But now they do. Maybe they will. I don't think that's necessarily the best strategy, although I do think people should pay their bills, but I don't think it's good to give a debt to an 18-year-old that lasts a lifetime, that can't be taken away. They won't sell a house. They won't give you a car without any money down or collateral and things or credit, but they'll give you all these school loans at a young age that you really don't know what the hell you're doing with, and you paying for the rest of your life. I just think that's a messed up system. Damian Kenny, former VP Dan Quayle, spelled potato with an E at an elementary school. Yeah, I know. Everybody got on him about that. Potato. Well, they got a potato, and then they got the toes on it. I mean, what the problem? Miguel, ever since that Final Destination movie, the scene where the chick has the thing under her eye, no thanks. The scene where the chick had that thing under her eye. Yeah, that you talk about that laser beam retina. Yeah, I wouldn't shine a laser beam in your eye. You know, I got the comedian friend. He was on last week or so. We did a show podcast together last week, but he's blind, and me and him talk about stuff, and he would say, "I feel bad for you," and he feel bad for me, because I can't walk in the things I go through. And I was saying to him, like, man, I feel bad for you, because he can't see, and he can't drive and do different things as well. It's like, man, which one would you rather give up? Your legs or your eyes? I mean, your I love my eyes. Vision, without the vision, I think is even harder, in my opinion. But again, that's my opinion. Shows and things, you can't, when you listening to them, you'd be like, man, I bet you Kanan probably look rough, don't he? Be like, nah, he looks soft. Whenever we watch something, I try to describe what the people are wearing and what they look like, and make it a little more descriptive so you can imagine it a little better. Anyway, Young Slim, what's good, brother? What's good with you, fam? Let's see what other story I had. Yeah, Trump, he coming for your bread, man. So hey, if anybody got school loans, you in trouble. What do they say? Where's this other story at? Yeah, I did Steve McMichael. Oh, I don't think this is gonna happen, but they say also Donald Trump, he wanna make a millionaire, raise the tax on millionaires. His inner circle is weighing that push. I doubt they do it, because that'd be affecting them and they greedy. But you know, they need to do something. They've been trying to cut the taxes on them. Oh, and also the Pope passed away. Rest in peace to the Pope. All the Catholics out there, that's your guy. So rest in peace. My son is a Catholic and he a Pope supporter. So hey, it is what it is. But the Pope has passed. I guess they're gonna find a new Pope. We'll see how that all play out and the future upcoming. Let me see. Instagram been having a lot of craziness going on lately. Pull up this some of these things on Instagram that I saved right quick before I get up out of here. Every time I try to pull this up, it always seems like it's a. All right, here we go. So it's a couple things that I don't understand these days. And one of them is, why are people in public, especially fat women? Why is these fat women in public tearing up shit? And I would have probably gotten in trouble because I wouldn't let them do this. I don't know. I just have a problem with just standing here watching somebody tear up everything. This big jelly belly hanging out. Look, she breaking this with the damn fire extinguisher, the door. And this man standing there, he thought the bulletproof was good. He's like, we need a new bulletproof door. We need a bulletproof door. And she said, pull the belly, and she break the door. It have a glass door. We had bulletproof, but it was glass. She over here tearing up the damn TV. She take up the television. You know what? I couldn't. Oh man, this right here. Oh my goodness. And who's filming this? This stuff make me mad, man. Oh no. You can't be doing this, man. What's wrong with people, man? What's wrong? I think, you know what? I think some of this stuff be escalated because they know somebody behind them filming them. You know, I think that's what it is. So they over here trying to be slick and give them a show. People need to stop filming all this stupidness and maybe they stop having so much, energy for this. Because boy, I could not. Ugh, yeah, I couldn't do that. And especially, see, that remind me of when I was working with the group homes and people would let the dang on client tear up the damn house and they'll just sit there and watch and be like, it's not my house. It is their house. I'm not going to stop them. I'm like, man, I ain't about to sit here and work on no damn couch with no room with no damn windows. It's December. What's wrong with you? Anyway, Instagram crazy, man. They be having some crazy ass stuff on Instagram, man. Who would put together a fight like this, man? I guess we see what happened to little Frodo Baggins, OC. OC done disappeared. He done joined the fight game, Slim. OC and No Knee. Look at this fight right here. This the Crip Wars. I'm gonna take on the winner of this. Look, He over here running laps around his ankles. I'll take them ankles out, man. He didn't. He he gonna throw a knock knee. Look at this dude. He damn near failed trying to swing. Somebody. I wonder how much this fight cost to attend. Look at this. And I know it was half off. It better be. Look at he didn't punch him in the booty. He about to fall. Esto más, esto más. The punch, the punch, the punch. Hold on, I can. Oh, booty shot, booty shot. I hit it from the back. Oh, that was in the head. You giving me head? Okay, I get you. I get you. Here we go. Boop, boop. Got you. Back, back. He over here fighting Young Slim. Young Slim knee was wobbling right before he about to throw. He's like wobble, 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 wobble. Drop it like it's hot. Boop, whoop. There it is. Boop. There it is. Bop, 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 bop. Da. The punch, the punch. It ain't the plane. It's the punch, the punch. It's the grab. It let you know, man, these type of videos put a smile on my face, man. You got to get out there and make something happen. Man, this right here is crazy as well on Instagram. Let me see. I put this. They showing these people. This dude got trust issues. Some of these people out here is crazy. Putting all their info out here. They gotta know people is like, I don't know, man. What is it say her trust issues get the best of her when he posts a picture with his cute personal trainer. This is crazy. She get jealous.
Can't wait to get to know you.
Look at him. Oh, he looked like a little toy. Straight up. They thought Richard Pryor was the toy. No, he's the toy. They just want to take him home and sit him on the bed. Look at him. Oh, little Care Bear.
Your new trainer?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Ah. They crazy. TLC put this woman with him, made him feel like he was about to get some real cootie cat. They like, hey, this cootie cat, we don't have to have nobody's put us together because they got to have somebody stick them together. They like, she could do all the work herself.
What's that all about?
Well, because after my first session, I'm going to be going there, more. So I'm going to have to get to know her.
And then you didn't tell me she was a woman.
Okay.
My last serious relationship before Jay.
Look at her. Oh, they just the cutest little couple.
The breakup was painful.
Oh, you know what, man? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and give it this D. No, I'm just playing.
My ex-boyfriend started dating one of my best friends. Now that we're planning for the wedding.
Oh, look at her with the little makeup on. She look like a little baby doll. She said her ex-boyfriend cheated on her with one of her girlfriends. Boy, ain't nothing new under the sun, I swear. It don't matter if you big, little, small. What you going through? What?
It's like, I don't know. I feel very vulnerable and very protective of Jay.
Oh,
You should have told me.
That she's a woman?
Yes.
It's not her fault.
Why are you laughing? It's not funny. So,
oh, wow. Women are crazy. Straight up, man. That's one thing you got to learn, though, all jokes aside, is men and women think differently And women, man, they don't want to feel like you're not there to support. Women want to feel emotionally secure, whereas men want that physical security and support and emotion. And then they'll feel emotionally secure because, hey, they do this, that, the other. They here for this, that, and the other. Whereas a woman, they operate on a different checkbox, more about time and information and stuff like that, sharing. And once you know a person understands that, you probably can have a better relationship. But she was upset when he was laughing because he don't understand. She feel like, dang, you about to leave me again, and I'm gonna be by myself out here in these streets. I'm gonna have to be going to the clubs, dropping this little dookie booty. You know they got big booties. I'm gonna put this little dookie booty out there again. Thanks for nothing. Eh. So you never know. Slim. Big Bird, what's good, fam? You saying I thought I had problems. I know, right? This show is called The Shire. Down on the Shire. The next episode. Baby Doe. Frodo's little grandson. Yeah, man. It's a lot of stuff out here that's crazy, man. What y'all think about Sexy Red? Sexy Red out here. This is interesting. So Sexy Red shares the messages of rappers that she smashed. She going all out in her new song. I mean, people think that's good, bad, whatever.
Yeah, hoochie coochie better. The other shit we trash. Hoochie coochie better. The other
Can't play too much of it, but let's see. A Beautiful, and I'll try Freak Nasty. Got to cut that rat out. Hood rat. You must have been eating ding-a-ling, you horny. Oh my goodness. You my bingaling though. It takes a freak brain to think like that. I wish I could eat your fish sandwich. Smelled good too. You put T-O, not T-O-O. That punani so wet for me. She my ex. I told you feel like a drug. What? That's how they talk in text now. No wonder my text game is off. Baby, you feel like a drug. That work. Boy, I wanted your breath smell like ding-a-ling. That'll work. No wonder I'm not getting no replies. I want to suck your wee punani lips. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write these down. Do these work? Get a knife in your slit and slit your what? What is this from Shannon? Shannon, he did say he likes Sexy Red. She smashed Shannon. Shannon the Cannon. Yeah, Miss mess up the sheets. Oh my goodness. She gonna mess up the sheets. She gonna have the bed soaking. She gonna mess up more than the sheets. She gonna mess up the damn box spring in this month. And say them ninjas better be your cousin sitting next to you. They is, LOL. Put that on Crip. I wanna suck your punani lip. Put that on Grip. I wanna suck punani lip. That MF is pretty. Come to my city. Them other ninjas is shitty. What to say? Why you BS? Cause my punani wet is too good. You make a ninja go crazy. Is that good? Yeah. I can't shake you. And then there's a picture. Why I say all of this and have all this evidence? I love how you ride it. What? You love pain, crazy girl. This too much, boy. She gonna get somebody in trouble, including herself. She like knives and pain. African queen. I want to smell your feet. What? She done got with Tarantino? She was with Tarantino. Let me be your personal freak. She smashed Tarantino. Smelling them feet. Say, I want you to play 2 full games, full court basketball. After that, go swimming in the river, river water. And after that, jog home. And after that, I want them right up my nose. I'm gonna smell all them feet. Woo! Love the nature on the foot. Love a good funk on the foot. I want to be one and only. Oh, to eat them punani lips. Come sit on my face. I love eating yo. Ooh wee. It's my fave. Boy, I'm surprised she got any leftovers. Everybody done ate this meal. Well, how much she got? She got what? Hello Fresh? Factor 5 meals? Biatch, you seen me call you. You on live in it. Should go treat your ass. I should keep calling you. Then put a bunch of laughing emojis. I should go on your live and treat your ass. You was on my live, ho. Petty ass. Damn. She blocked out all this other stuff up here up top. It must have been really saying something. It said, you seen me call you, but you gonna get on live? I should treat you to a full course meal, a coochie lips, and dessert. What's up? That's how I want to treat you to a nice meal. Your lips on my face. These dudes sound like broads. I'm going to be honest with you. They sound like a bunch of broads because this sound like broads trying to give a dude head. But they sound like dudes that just want to eat her out. What? It say, what you doing? Fork you, Janae. What you do? Why you hung up on me and didn't call me back? I'm at the studio. I miss you, ho. I'm pushing the fork out you when I see you. Dirty ass. Behind. Then posted a picture, I guess, of them getting smashed or something. He say he gonna push that shit in. You ever had your shit pushed back? My shit push back, man. Yeah. You ever had your shit pushed back? Oh yeah. They say, ooh, I had my shit pushed back. Ooh. What in the world? Khadijah A. Hall Media. Who in the hell are these people? So, for those that didn't see what I'm doing, this is Sexy Red's new song where she released text messages and information on dudes that she been smashing. And I think this is insane. And it's probably why my texts ain't been getting no response. That my next text is, I'm gonna push your shit back. Oh yeah, I'm pushing back. Nah, these people is crazy though. Young people, good, my goodness. This sounds like a porn, a hardcore porn, to be honest. I never talk. I guess I'm a lame, a square. I'm starting to think that more and more, to be honest. I thought I was cool, but I never said I'm gonna choke out my girl or put a knife to her neck or push it back. I ain't never referred to my woman as, yeah, ho. Where you at? You seen me calling you ho? Where you at? I ain't never, yeah. I never talked to my girl like that. So I guess maybe I'm a cornball or something. I never called my woman a bitch. I might say like in a cool, sexy way, like you know you my bitch or something. But I ain't be like, hey bitch, make me something to eat. Shit. Hey bitch, what you doing? Didn't I tell you bring your I ain't never said nothing like that. I never ain't never talked to my girl like that. I mean, it may be a couple bitches thrown out there back and forth when it's over. Nah, but nah, I don't even think I did that. Like, bitch, get out. But yeah, man. Woo. Let's get to some more. Because it was kind of interesting, I ain't gonna lie. I guess I'm just behind the times. Let's see what else she says. It says, bitch, stop before I come on that plane and fork you. What? I miss you a lot, bitch. She said, come on plane. Come home, bitch. What? Bitch, stop before I come on that plane and fuck you. Because I miss you a lot. That's why. That's why. I miss you a lot. You better stop before I come on that plane and fuck you a lot. I miss you. I see too many of my fave rappers rapping about you now, and I'm getting jealous. She said, liar. I'm beautiful. What did it say? I'm beating it up when I see you. What the niggas be saying, we gonna fight? What the niggas be saying, we gonna fight? I heard my fave rapper talking about sexy pressure. Ah, that's my favorite rapper. He talking about you pressure. So that you pressure. You know what? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I mean, I eat it and I hit it and I'm texting you, but I'm jealous they made a rap about you because you pressure. That's my favorite rapper. That's my favorite rapper. I guess I'm getting old too because I don't have a favorite rapper, I guess. I got a lot of rappers I like, but then again, I don't even like them because I don't know them. I like some of their music. I'm not trying to break this down too deep because who knows what he was meaning in the text. But I've never said that's my favorite rapper, or that's my favorite color, or that's my favorite food. I might say that's my shit, but I don't know. Anyway, hey, miss you. Shit, the shit is warm and welcoming. I'ma kill you next time, bitch. I'ma get you. I'ma get YOLO and watch you up for no reason. Now, why would you do that? What? What? This is crazy. This somebody you smashing dudes, and that's the thing I will say, I was saying earlier. I understand. I mentioned this with Shannon Sharpe earlier. Is that yeah, women, you all got a whole level of different stuff that men don't think about. I ain't never had all of this drama and this stuff and women and men. Women, not to say women don't do this and that, but on average, you ain't worrying about a woman beating you up or saying they gonna come and do these things. They may scratch up a car or something if you doing something too bad, but oh my goodness. Why you just come to LA and ain't see me, slut? I'ma shoot you next time, biatch. What? This ain't no damn song about smashing. She putting out these DMs to save her life. She need to be sending this to the damn police. She got how many? She blacking out so much, but how many people want to kill her? Then she say that motherfucker pretty. Yeah, right. Ah, sexy red. That's a little Florida ID. Oh man. Well, you guys, Khadijah A Hall Media, you say that shit can't be real. LOL. I hope not, because that's embarrassing and sad and scary. It's all of that. I hope she get it together. You say the way you reading this, I just can't. These people some real characters, LOL. I know, right? And that's the thing. I am reading it kind of funny, but she the one put it out as a song, so I don't know. But I ain't never talked to nobody like that. Not that I'm the best. I've cussed some people out, but my girl like that as sexy talk. Yeah, Hope, where you at? I'm gonna kill you, be it. You was here and then come and let me eat that lips. What? I'm behind the times, I guess. You, Khadijah, you say, yeah, Jay, I've never allowed anybody call me out my name. Yeah, that's just to me, that's not sexy talk. Uh just regular texting and talking. I'm gonna see if you was smashing or something and it was like, ooh, you a sexy bitch, blah, or something, you know. But just texting, where you at, ho? But hey, I'm old, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up, man. Um, everybody, I appreciate y'all for coming through as always. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Get up out of here. Deuces. Yeah, be